What else are you doing on a Sunday afternoon and go skating on the beach? Alright everyone, I've been meaning to do this video for so long now because I have so many people always messaging me or commenting on posts who are just a little bit unsure of what shoes to pick for the gym or training or whatever they're doing. Obviously a lot of CrossFitters, but a lot of people just doing regular functional fitness as well. So yes, I've had this on the cards for a long time. Let's get to it. I'm going to give you a little bit of a breakdown on my top 4 pairs of training shoes for functional fitness, you know, obviously CrossFit, gym training, outside, anything where you're doing a combination of movements. Yeah, I was gonna do 3. I decided to add in 1 extra pair just for anyone who kind of wants to delve into that range. And this is all going through the Innovate shoes. So yeah, I'm sponsored by Innovate. I love them. There is definitely something for everyone, but sometimes having something for everyone can make it a little bit overwhelming to choose, and you can end up kind of struggling with that decision fatigue. So I hope this helps you out today. Let's get started. Okay, so the first shoe I'm gonna go in with is called the 260 V2. So this is it here. This shoe, I believe, was designed in conjunction with Scott Panchak, who's a seasoned CrossFitter and obviously knows what he's talking about. This is my go-to CrossFit shoe for a few different reasons. One is I don't have to wear it in. I find that they're really comfortable as soon as you put them on. Just for reference, I have a very wide foot. This is not a wide or a narrow shoe. I would say that it is a nice neutral shoe as well as a nice medium weight. But it does have this mesh at the top that seems to accommodate my super wide feet. So that's huge for me. It's also flat, which is really great for obviously lifting. I actually don't wear Olympic lifting shoes. I use only a flat shoe, and this would be my shoe of choice. I find that I can still get a really good amount of drive and power through the sole, through the flat sole. I can squat really well, but it's also flexible enough that I could do a multi-dimensional workout with running or jumping in it. So I'd happily skip. I would happily do a workout that's had, say, 200, 400, maybe up to 800 sort of repeats within that workout with some barbell movements or whatever as well, and feel comfortable doing that. The only thing that I would limit it to is doing any endurance or running or accumulating any big running. I would say it isn't suitable if you want that little bit more support. This is the one that I've worn through the last couple of seasons, pretty much for 99% of my workouts, including my 1 rep max lifts. All right, the next one we're moving on to is the G300. The names can be a little bit confusing. I just try and remember the numbers, to be honest. So this is the 300. I was a little bit uncertain. Let me just show you that one. I was a little bit uncertain about this shoe to start because it has this higher profile, and it took a little bit of adjusting to. And then I actually really loved it for workouts that are slightly more running focused than they are a barbell, but they still have a barbell. So compared to the 260, I find they have a little bit more support to run in, to go that little bit longer. But the only couple of things that I wouldn't do in them, I wouldn't lift my 1 rep max heavy lift, but I could definitely lift pretty heavy. The only thing I would say I don't really like them for is a sled. I find that this really nice, comfortable cushioned heel, as great as it is for a Metcon and doing things on repeat, I do find that my foot slips out a little bit. This is the only shoe that I changed my size. So for everything else I wear an 8.5. For this one I actually went down half a size and I found a little bit of a better fit. I also find that these ones with the rubber and just the way that they're designed, they seem to stay looking clean and tidy and aesthetically pleasing for longer, which is a huge benefit. Okay, moving on to number 3, which is actually the shoe that I'm wearing the most at the moment. This is the OG CrossFit Shoe. If you've been doing CrossFit as long as I have, you know, over a decade, you might remember the original Innovate shoe that was blue and white. I remember back in the day, they didn't cope with rope climbs and they would tear up. Innovate has since fixed that. I don't have trouble with any any of these shoes rope climbing, just for reference, but this 245 is my favorite at the moment, and it's because it's so light and so flexible, especially while I'm carrying a bit of extra weight being pregnant. I find that it's just, I can be in this shoe all day long and I can do pretty much everything I need to do. Being light and really flexible means that you can run in it, and it's just, yeah, honestly, it's just so comfortable. Like if you like a light shoe, it fits to my foot really well. I can go straight into this one and I don't have to worry. And I'm just really enjoying kind of feeling like I don't have a lot on my foot at the moment and no restriction. And this one comes in a heap of really cute colors too. I'll just make a note on this one that these tend to sell out really, really fast on the website. So if you are thinking about getting this one, I wouldn't hesitate. Anytime I'm trying to get extras or even get a pair for Maddie, I always struggle because they just sell so fast. So yeah, do keep that in mind. The only other thing I wouldn't do is I have lifted in these. I do like powerlifting in them where I'm static. Olympic lifting where I require being in that triple extension and getting really powerful up tall. I find I just lose a little bit of power because they are so like soft and flexible when I flex my toe. And so I wouldn't use them for like say a heavy 1 rep max, but I could probably easily get up to like 80-85% of my max lift. Okay, the fourth and final, and the one that I added last minute, is the Bare shoe. So I think it's called the Bare XF. Yep, Bare XF. This one is essentially a barefoot shoe. Obviously there are companies where their niche is a barefoot shoe and it's very specifically designed for people who like to be in the least amount of shoe possible. This is somewhere in the middle. So obviously it has to accommodate things that we do in our sport, like rope climbing and other movements like that. So it does have that, which would slightly change it. It is super flexible. You could literally tuck this one up. It's incredibly light. There's no interference in the way of a sole profile, so you do feel like you're really connected to the floor. I love these for heavy power lifts, so like back squats, front squats, deadlifts, press, a gymnastics day where you want to be really nice and light on your feet. These are awesome. I've also done a few track sessions in these and really, really love them for that. I felt really springy and really fast through my natural foot. The only thing is it did take me a little bit of time to adjust in the calves. I found the first time I did that, my calves weren't quite used to that flat range on the track and they were a bit sore, but it was nothing detrimental and I kind of adjusted as I went. So all these shoes come in a heap of really cool colors. I've got so many of them. I wear them for different things, but I hope that breaks it down a little bit easier for you and makes your decision a little bit easier when you are picking, if you've only got one pair of shoes that you can purchase to do your training. These will cover everything. It would just depend on what you emphasize a little bit more in your training and what you look for in the way of the comfort, and then of course the style when you jump on the website. I hope this adds some value to your training. If you have any other questions, please let me know in the comments below. And if you are interested in me doing something like this with the Olympic shoes or even the different variations of running shoe, let me know and I'm happy to do that.
Thank you guys. I just touched it.
It's you end a beautiful winter's day in Queensland, but go for a fish. What do you reckon?
Good, and the sunset's really pretty.
It is quite pretty. Sure is.